Okay.
Okay, this should be up now.
Hopefully. I don't know how I sound, by the way. How do I sound?
You sound fine.
Okay. That's nice.
Alright, let me get my controller.
Mhm. Mhm. What is that sound, though? It don't sound like that. That sounds like that sounded like a fucking an engine or like a plane or something.
Huh. There's no planes, so I have no
There it
idea.
is again.
Oh, freak.
Damn it. Uh. Hmm. Cool. This
What?
wine.
Okay, hold on.
No device available, but that's bullshit because I know that a device is available. Hmm.
Hold on, let me try and fix up my
Now you're all muffled.
yeah, hold on.
Hmm.
Okay. This might be a little bit better, maybe. Alright. Okay. Freaking audio issues. Alright, so this might be a bit better. Let's oh frick. Gosh dang it.
Cool. How it's like I installed. Yeah. So
Uh,
um TLDR, everything should be working.
okay. But yeah, I
Now,
freaking had to move a bunch of stuff around on my desk because freaking man, there's I need to get these things organized. Cause holy crap!
mm-hmm.
All right, now let's actually start the freaking game.
It's about time. Wine works.
Nice.
there's a little bit of shenanigans,
Yeah.
and there's even more shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, let's get this up.
hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We can finally get started here. Let's get rid of the welcome. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust some audio. Freak. Alright. Let's go with this. And continue on our stupid grind fest.
Yeah. Let's do this. Hmm. So much for that one.
Okay, so basically OBS keeps doing this thing where for some reason it likes to just forget my mic is there and it just stops working. I'm guessing that's just a bug with OBS. But yeah, so I have to go reset it again. But anyways, we're here in Cave of the Past, and we're currently just basically getting XP.
Hmm.
Freaking Ghost of Starmang.
Aurora,
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Oh, great. Hold on. Wait, hold on. You can't. Did it
I'm
freak up?
assuming you can hear me,
Yeah.
but I can't hear you if you're
Okay.
talking.
Test. Freaking heck. Hold on here. What is this? Yes. Use. Test, test. Is this working? Testing. Test.
Hmm. Okay, I can hear you. Oh, maybe we could... Yeah, there's a bunch of technical difficulties, but I guess that's what you get when you don't come on. You know what I do? I guess I'll start up OBS on my end.
Hmm.
And this is the newer version now.
Oh wait, is the unrig up? I mean, cause this, I'm doing exactly what you're doing.
Well, right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Hold on. Just checking something.
Okay. Anyway, what I do is I don't use the I don't know what you do, but I don't use the thing.
The like regular audio device thing?
Yeah, like if I go to settings, the audio, under the settings tab, under the audio tab, all these things right here, desktop audio device, like all these audio devices right here, I have them disabled. And those are like the built-in ones that I've never had much luck with.
Yeah.
And instead what I do is I add my own. And I always choose ALSA.
Yeah.
And then I believe right here yeah, the device would just be default and the rate would just be the default. And then in Pulse, and then once you have those set up, and you want two, one for the mic, another for your desktop audio.
Yeah.
So what I do, so after you create them, you go to the volume control.
There's some barking dogs in the background.
Yeah. So yeah, what I do is I create, there should be two OBS thing, like ALSA plugin, OBS, ALSA capture from, and then you can select, under the mic, you'll want to select your M-Audio Fast Track Analog Stereo.
Yeah.
And under the other one, the desktop audio, you want to select a monitor of, and then whatever your thing is. For that, your regular desktop sound card. And then that should work. Pulse Audio will remember what the settings were.
Yeah.
And it'll sound better, that's what I use. It's a little bit more work to make it work, but it works really well.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry, my mom called me for something.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see. I can destroy Starmang. Oh my gosh, this nuclear reactor robot. Finally.
Hey, though. At least FTB works.
Yeah. Oh, you mean on your side now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Dang, so many freaking XPs to go.
This W get... I'm like, oh, where's W get? Where's W get? I'm like, what's this happening? Like, why can't I download? Like, why isn't it working? It just says W get, command not found. Shouldn't be doing that. Am I doing something wrong? Is the command wrong?
Yeah.
So I just, you know, I'm like, wait a minute, I have a hunch. Just go into regular terminal, W get. Yeah, W get, bash, W get, command not found. Oh, I didn't have it installed, so yeah, I installed it, and I bet it works now. http:// like, I want to see what this is in... Oh, but it's just a, it's nothing because it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I need to do now...
Freaking... Oh, man. It's probably just gonna be a grinding stream. I don't know how long I'll be doing this for. But I'm just gonna try and get as many levels as possible. And the next set after this, hopefully I'll just be able to gun it to Gygus. Snap, it's Super Saiyan Cringe Dude MLPJ in the chat says welcome back. Yep, this is just EarthBound and we're finally close to the end. Like, literally.
Nice. Anyway, now I need to,
Thought it was a mod? Oh, frick. I think what happened was, YouTube, like, redid the way their chat works, so everyone got unmodded, so I'll just re-add you. There. Unless it didn't work? Hold on. Yeah, it should work. Like, I think you should be a mod now.
after a little bit of shenanigans, this will... Finally made it work. I don't know why there's 2 Krita options.
2 Krita options?
Local share applications.
Well, YouTube is weird. Yes, indeed. Freaking YouTube's trying to kill itself since apparently, recently they've been enforcing even more asinine and stupid things. Such as, I think, the recent, subject of everyone's ire has been the fact that YouTube's apparently just going to stop, like, recommending content to people that it thinks is bad. Which means it's, once again, pushing that nice agenda that everyone wants. So yeah. What are you guys talking about? Kargaroc updated his computer so he could get Feed the Beast, which is a Minecraft mod pack sort of thing, to work, since we tried to play it last time we streamed and it was just a mess.
Yeah, that was a problem. Anyway, this is a, there's absolutely no color yet.
Yeah, it's completely colorless. I just spent the time constructing, like, the outlines. Or the sketchy outlines, I should say. This nuclear reactor robot, knock it off. Doesn't want.
What's this box right here?
Wait, what?
This box right here.
Oh, that's supposed to be a sign. Just doesn't have any text written on it. But it's supposed to be like a town sign.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it should be, angled more instead of just straight sun.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard. Configure Krita.
Freaking Starstorm, kill yourself, Starman.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's dead, you absolute jerk. Yes, Kumat got in a killing blow. Freaking nuclear reactor robot doing a bunch of ninja moves. Dang it.
At least I don't need the app image for Krita anymore. And also I don't need the app image for GIMP 2.10.
Nice. Oh my gosh, people almost died there. Or people did die, but everyone almost freaking got dead.
Also, I figured out why it didn't remember the windows. It's a feature.
Oh, great.
But you can turn it off and make it remember. That's gotta be the dumb... Like, if I go to settings, preferences, go to window management, open windows on the same monitor they were open before, and it's off by default.
Wow.
And it's like, why would that not be on by default? But yeah, that option is why the Windows didn't remember.
Wow. Great design. Press the like button, says Super Saiyan. Nice, thanks.
Nice. Is this town supposed to be like, yeah, with 2 buildings? And it looks Pokemon, like, it certainly looks like Pokemon.
Yeah, you can't really see a whole lot of town there because of the fact that, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll add like a little hill in the back or something. But...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, you can't really see a whole lot of towns, it's just like the beginning of it. I'm not gonna try and make it real fancy or anything.
Oh yeah, nah, I understand. This is just a test.
Yeah.
But... I really like how this is just getting started and it already looks like Pokemon.
Yeah, I tried to capture the freaking Pokemon dirt trails vibe where it's like there's basically no roads unless it's actually a city.
Yep. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Vibe, because this is it looks like with these lines. Either that or this is just like a test.
Or wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by the lines?
These lines on the building.
Yeah, that's most of the lines on the building are just there because of scaling and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Such as the segment of the roof. Yeah, it's not supposed to be segmented like that.
I see.
Let's see here. Oh, freak. Oh, nice! I got a back attack. destroy this ultimate Octobot. Duster's poison great.
Can I get a Huh.
Let's check this. And yeah, as for the trees and bushes and stuff in the picture, I've been mostly basing that off of like the freaking EarthBound trees and stuff. Like there was actually a point in time where I drew a lot of like little EarthBound themed towns. Like using the EarthBound sort of like childish art style. So I do have some experience with like constructing town layouts. They were all freaking awful, but there was a point in time where I tried doing that. Generated mysterious electric field. I don't even know what that is. How did the characters end up being robots? Alright, so basically the thing that they used to get here, because currently we're in the past, like way before humans even existed on planet Earth. Like, basically what we did to get here was we had to take this machine called the phase distorter, which is a thing that's basically a time travel machine, shaped like a Mr. Saturn.
Don't know what that's about.
Yeah, but basically we had to take that, but the thing is that it can't actually transport organic material without destroying it. Yep. So, as you know, if we were all skeletons, it would have worked, because, you know, skeletons aren't organic or anything. But unfortunately, being a skeleton would mean they would all be dead, so what Dr. Andonuts came up with, since he's the guy who co-created this with the Mr. Saturns, what he came up with is to transfer everyone's minds into robots, so that way they could actually take this thing to the past. And so now they're all just robots.
Is Firefox having a stroke?
What the frick? Firefox could do some weird things, though. I feel like it's strangely unstable. I've had it freeze or take a while to load. Just out of random.
That's what it feels like a lot of the time. It's like, what is going on?
Freaking squatter demon is literally just a... I think it's just the boogie tent sprite, but only it has orange colors mixed in, as opposed to whatever color it was before. Look how one of them is still wearing a hat. Yeah, so you can obviously tell which one is Ness. What the- that was not a back attack. That's a freaking joke.
Still getting stuff configured.
Yeah. That's it, I'm just gonna use PK Love, or PSI Love. Did you know that the reason why it's called PSI in this game is because it was a mistranslation?
I guess so.
Yeah, they were like, lol, freaking PK, you mean psychic powers? I don't think anyone will know what PK is, so let's just make it PSI.
I thought that was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Why is it, well, like, why did they... Because in Mother 3, it's proper.
Yeah. And I believe in the unreleased translation, unreleased localization, I should say, of Mother 1, it was also PK. But here they just didn't get it right.
So yeah, that's a, they fucked up once.
Yeah, not only that, but
And it was only once, so they fucked up.
Yeah. But keep in mind, I freaking guarantee whenever or if ever Mother 3 comes out in the US, it'll be changed to freaking PSI. It's like, lol, let's fix it. Even though they're just breaking it again. And not only that, but if they implement all the changes, the entirety of Mother 3 is gonna be kind of fricked up. Because, another thing this game got wrong is Porky's name. Porky's name was Pokey because of a mistranslation.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna be...
Yeah, and the whole thing about Mother 3 is that it's the fall of the Pig King. Hence, Porky's name. It's supposed to be like a freaking pig child. Like, it's part of the joke. You know, he has a pork army and stuff. But if it's a pokey, like, what the frick?
They fucked up.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. They're gonna have to change his name and not give any explanation, aside from the fact that, whoops.
I wonder how they'll do that one. Like, legitimately.
Before they just make it pokey and it, like, ruins half the freaking jokes. But yeah, it, like, chances are they still won't do it. They still won't, bring Mother 3 into, US, or officially in English.
Yeah.
Because, there's been a whole lot of talk about how apparently, since, Mr. Iwata died, like, Nintendo's been playing it safer than ever on their game choices.
That's what you said. You talked about it before.
Yeah, I think
it was one of the most depressing things.
Yeah, it was incredibly depressing. Like, but then again, like, there's also been rumors, of course, you know, because freaking near E3, it always starts the rumor season, and once again, like, we're hearing rumors of, will they do it this time? Will they finally reveal, an official translation of Mother 3? And it's like, if they do it, that'd be fantastic, but I don't think they will.
I have 2 words to say about all this. Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nintendo Switch kind of flies in the face of a lot of the shit that they did.
Yeah.
So, I think it's still kind of up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's not quite absolute yet. But still, like, man. And the whole idea of it being solely because they're afraid of controversy is, like, really also ridiculous. 'Cause that's the biggest reason quoted for why Nintendo hasn't done it yet, is because of they're afraid of the reaction to the Magypsies.
Huh.
They're gonna anger the LGBTQ community. Or whatever. Even though the Magypsies are not even humans. The reason why they look like that is probably part of just a joke. It's not even a sadistic joke anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's literally just, look, they're weird. That's it. It's not really done distastefully. It's the N64 Mini is going to come out. Yeah, freaking before end of the year, I wouldn't doubt it. Either that or like right around Christmas time, they're gonna announce soon N64 Mini, and it's gonna be sold out within like 5 nanoseconds. And before it's a timed exclusive. Oh my gosh, going for like $5,000 as the common price because of all the freaking scalper scum out there. Oh my gosh, what's up with this freaking octagon? Nice.
There's this glitch again.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got this on video. What is this shit? Type error, EL is undefined.
What the frick? It's bizarre.
Okay, let's see what we have here. CSS or image is not loading. Huh. Everyone is using an outdated version of 4chan X.
Let's see. At least E3's coming up soon though. And maybe we'll finally get like I kinda have a feeling that if the whole rumor about the Pikachu Go or whatever it's called, if that thing's like actually legit, I kinda have a feeling it's gonna appear in E3. Like, I don't think a main series Pokemon game is gonna be announced at E3, because they usually don't do that anyways. But I feel like that might be announced. If it's actually a thing. Unless, of course, like, I could see it not, like, I know some people have said, like, it's gonna be a Switch game, but I could see it being a freaking mobile game, because it kinda sounds like a mobile game.
Yeah, I think someone, this is from 4chan, so I don't know how true this is, but, like, they went into the domain shit and figured out that, okay, so yeah, so some domains came out for these games.
Yeah.
And, it turns out that they're the same company as Nintendo.
Alright, so it's being made by Nintendo and not Game Freak?
Well, not really. I mean, all of them say Nintendo.
Yeah. Because Game Freak's just a company within it.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. Like, all of them say Nintendo, but there's these things like... There's also the Whois ID, and and like damn near every single one says Nintendo.
Yeah.
Except for the Hey You Pikachu fucking games. or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which is someone else.
Yeah, if it's Niantic, we already freaking know, but I don't think Niantic is going to be trying to make another game, considering they're still trying to disappoint people with the one they have.
Well, I think the thing is that this is like proof that it's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's like it could just be a third-party developer. Like, I don't know how the license of Pokemon Go looks, but Niantic is a third party. Niantic is not within Nintendo. It's entirely separate. Freaking Pikachu. But they're not going to come up with N64 DD Zelda. If they have anything related to the original Nintendo 64 DD on the N64 Mini, that would be like I said it would sell out in like 5 nanoseconds once they announce it. But if they had anything related to that, it's gonna be gone within like 1 nanosecond. Holy frick. People are going to be paying, just freaking selling their kids to buy that.
Apparently this thing with the CSS not loading is like it's right. Don't worry, because we've got it right here.
Oh my gosh, freaking Duster held on by one. And I think I already said this, but I think yeah, I think I already said this, but I'll say it again anyways, since I don't have anything else to talk about. If the freaking Pikachu game is gonna be like an actual Switch game, if it's legit, and it's not gonna be mobile garbage, I think it's gonna be somewhere between a fusion between, like, Hey You Pikachu, but in the modern day.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't doubt if they'd add some kind of Pokemon Snap mechanic in. Like, not even as a side, they'd probably make that as, like, the second half of the game outside of just trying to communicate with a partially brain-dead Pikachu. Because, like, they kinda did that with Sun and Moon. Like, you know how in Sun and Moon you can take pictures of Pokemon? Only it's really crappy. So it's obvious that they're trying to test the waters with how people react to picture taking. Even though the picture taking in Sun and Moon sucks in comparison to the picture taking in the actual Pokemon Snap. Considering it's not just one Pokemon that you're looking at. You know, you're going by a couple of Pokemon on a rails course. Pokemon Snap so much. I quite liked it when I played it. I actually have the actual cartridge. Like, I found it for really cheap and bought it. And so I have played it on the actual 64. Like, it was a really simple game, and for how cheap I got it, I think I paid, like, $15 for it or something like that. Which is pretty cheap for a 64 game. Like, I thought it was pretty decent. Yeah, it was really limited, and kinda got boring once you saw everything. But it was kinda neat to just look at the Pokemon. Also, taking pictures of them being either broken or glitched out was the best part. Or just looking stupid. Like, holy crap. Yeah, there is a little bit of fun to be had there, but it's definitely not for everyone. Not like that, but the game itself is quite simplistic. There's only like, what, 5 courses before you run out of content?
There's still glitches here. This didn't happen before the update.
So I'm guessing these are the new glitches.
Like, this didn't happen in...
It's everyone's freaking levels anyways. Let's see. 95? Dang! And Ness, or Lucas, is almost at 99. Kumat is 86. Everyone else is freaking way the frick behind. Duster's 84. And Boney is 81. At least he's not in the 70s anymore, so I guess that's pretty good. You're kidding me, come on. Okay, it's not a Starmang. Fucking stupid ultimate, or nuclear reactor robot. Just tempted to do this.
Enable it. Update the filters. Update 4chan-X. No update found.
Come on.
Is Violent Monkey supported?
Let's freaking heal, because Paul is already almost dead. Paul has such low HP. I don't remember, like, I could have swore she'd at least have, like, 300 by now, but she's not even close.
This is the strangest thing I've ever seen, though.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
I have no idea.
I guess I could just turn off.
Yeah, you can just deactivate it.
Yeah. Just turn off 4chan-X. But where's the, where, oh. In fact, what else do I have? Scripts enabled. Disable this plots. And then I guess I'll close Firefox and restart it.
Oh snap, you wanna know what I just realized? Since EarthBound's been out for like a while now, it's, you know, finally localized and whatever. Or not localized, but it got re-released in the States. And it's now a classic shared worldwide and such. Like, they could do a remake of this sometime soon. Basically any time from now, really. It's just, because, you know, there's been a lot of freaking remakes. You know, Square does a bunch of remakes, such as the recent, Secret of Mana remake, which I've heard both good and bad things about, but I'm not really, like, I'm not super interested in it. But yeah, I could totally see them trying to remake EarthBound at some point. To better or worse effect. Which I'm not even sure how they'd go about doing it. EarthBound has such a distinct style that, like, It almost feels like it wouldn't quite work if it was in 3D unless they did it in a very specific way.
Fucking bug fixes. Like, like, this bug still happens. Oh, but that's not even the... Unread notifications.
Freaking bug.
PC Manathan QT. Which I hope they get it working good better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, present. A multi-bottle rocket. That's pretty good. I could use that on Porky. Let's give that to, Duster.
Capacity bar in things.
Just gonna go ahead and save. I have so many freaking monies.
What the fuck is this?
Huh.
Fun. This is URDE stuff because I'm also working on that.
I wonder when they're going to make a new EarthBound game. Never. Well, technically speaking, in the most technical of senses, the, legendary Mother 4 that had to be name changed because they didn't want to get nuked by Nintendo's ninjas, technically that's supposed to be an EarthBound game that's still coming out, supposedly. Just under a different title.
Just like at this point, though.